Okay, stop whatever you're doing for just 3 seconds and listen to this. I know you're probably tracking your daily steps right now, maybe obsessing over your protein intake, and meticulously checking last night's sleep score. Hey, we all do it. But while you're intensely focused on your diet and exercise, you might be completely ignoring a hidden, silent killer. And conversely, you're likely missing out on a secret ingredient that research shows can literally cut your risk of dementia in half. Yes, you heard me right, in half. I'm going to reveal exactly what this is and how you can harness it. But you have got to stay with me as we unpack the fascinating social architecture of longevity.
So what is this missing ingredient? What is this ultimate health elixir? Well, I can tell you right off the bat, it's not found on a treadmill, it definitely doesn't come in a ridiculously expensive supplement bottle, and you sure can't buy it at a pharmacy. We spend so much of our lives trying to crack the code to living longer, but this particular secret almost always gets pushed to the absolute bottom of our daily to-do lists. I'm going to keep you guessing for just a moment longer, because to truly understand its power, we first need to look at the undeniable evidence.
Section 1. Hard numbers for skeptics.
Now, I know we've probably got a few doubting Thomases out there who think friendships and socializing are just, emotional fluff, but let's look at the hard biological science here. Research consistently shows that robust social integration, and I mean actual tangible connections with other human beings, not just scrolling past their photos online, is one of the most reliable predictors of how long and how well we live. The biological data on this is striking. Individuals with strong social ties have a massive 50% greater likelihood of survival compared to those with weak or insufficient connections. That means your social calendar is literally just as important as your gym membership.
When we isolate ourselves, the physical toll isn't just a fleeting feeling of sadness, it's measurable, and frankly, it's devastating biology. Social isolation is linked to a 26% increase in the risk of premature death. But it gets even worse for your physical engine. Your heart actually thrives on connection. Loneliness is associated with a 29% increased risk of heart disease and a staggering 32% increase in the risk of having a stroke. This is a very real, genuine biological threat to your cardiovascular system.
But here is the absolute kicker, the most compelling stat of all. Maintaining strong active ties with others doesn't just protect your heart, it acts as absolute armor for your mind. Staying socially connected can actually reduce your risk of developing dementia by as much as 50%, half, just by maintaining relationships. So the crucial takeaway here is this: connection is cognitive protection. Now, if you're an introvert, please do not panic. Keep watching, because I promise you absolutely do not need to become some massive extrovert or start hosting huge dinner parties every night to reap these benefits. I really want you to stick with me until the end of this explainer, because the tiny, surprisingly simple habits required to fix this and build your social architecture, they're going to completely surprise you.
Section 2. The biology of belonging, and exactly how it works.
So, why does simply talking to people prevent strokes and dementia? Well, it isn't magic. It's biology and psychology working together in perfect tandem. Think of your nervous system as a highly sensitive alarm system. When you're isolated and life throws challenges at you, your nervous system can literally get stuck in a chronic state of fight or flight. It's like a car engine just revving constantly in the red zone. But connection, that serves as a literal biological buffer. Having someone to vent to, or even just someone to help out with daily logistics, calms that nervous system right down. It actively lowers levels of chronic inflammation and hypertension, which effectively slows the rate of biological aging across your entire lifespan.
And beyond that stress buffering, there's also this fascinating concept known as the health nudge. As social creatures, we're subconsciously wired to mirror the people around us. If your friends are going for walks in the evenings, doing some gardening, or actively taking care of their health, you're biologically and psychologically primed to do the exact same thing. We naturally hold one another accountable without even realizing it's happening. In a way, your community is your ultimate health coach.
All right, Section 3. Building your social architecture. Let's look at the practical steps. If you're looking to build a more connected life, I promise you, it does not require a massive social overhaul. You don't need a brand new personality. You just need a new architecture based on consistent, small actions. Here are 3 simple steps to integrate this into a busy life. Step 1, prioritize micro-connections. Step 2, find your third place. And step 3, embrace technology wisely. Let's break down exactly what these mean so you can turn this theory into a daily practice.
First up, let's talk about micro-connections. Like I said, you don't need to attend huge parties. Short, consistent interactions totally count. Chatting with a neighbor over the fence, or offering a genuine warm hello to the barista making your morning coffee. These tiny moments build your sense of belonging. Next, establishing your third place. You've got your home, you've got your workplace, but you really need a consistent third spot to just be around people. That could be a local library, a park, a church, or a community center. Finally, embrace tech wisely. If distance separates you from your loved ones, remember that video calls are infinitely superior to texting. Actually seeing a face and hearing a voice keeps that emotional connection alive in a way that text on a screen simply cannot replicate.
Section 4. Bridge Building for Seniors.
Now, if we understand how devastating isolation is, we really have a responsibility to look out for those who are most vulnerable to it, especially older parents or senior loved ones who might feel their world naturally shrinking as they age. Sometimes the desire for connection is totally there, but the actual execution is just overwhelming. You can be the bridge for them. Offer to help them with the logistics. You could research and find local interest groups that match their hobbies, or take the initiative yourself and set up a recurring, non-negotiable weekly coffee date with them. Seriously, sometimes all it takes is a tiny bit of logistical momentum from you to get their social engine up and running again.
Section 5, the final missing piece. Let's bring this all together.
We started this explainer with an open loop about a secret ingredient and a missing piece to the longevity puzzle. Well, let's lock that piece into place. Read this quote with me. Longevity is rarely a solo endeavor. It is a collective effort. This brilliantly captures the essence of everything we've looked at today. Nurturing our relationships doesn't just lower our blood pressure and add biological years to our lives. It adds the depth, the laughter, and the shared joy that actually makes those extra years worth living in the first place.
So to answer the mystery we opened with, the ultimate secret ingredient to a long, healthy, and vibrant life, the missing piece that slashes your dementia risk and protects your heart, is simply human connection. It's not a pill, it's a hello. So the next time you're tracking your movement goals, ask yourself, when was the last time I tracked my connection goals?
Thank you so much for your time today. I really hope this structured look at the social architecture of longevity has empowered you to view your relationships through a completely new biological lens. Please make sure to revisit King's Academy for more knowledge and more deep dives into fascinating topics just like this one. And hey, I want to hear from you. What is your third place? Please let us know your opinion in the comments section below, and as always, we read all posted comments and reply as soon as possible. Stay curious, stay connected, and I will see you in the next explainer.